Good afternoon, Mossel Bay residents. I am Jeanette Gous, the Acdp councillor in the Mossel Bay municipality. As many of you might have heard by now, the council meeting on the 30th of June 2023 was disrupted, and due to questions posed that were uncomfortable and the DA's reluctance to entertain further challenges, the council meeting was first adjourned for 3 hours and then resumed at 1 o'clock. When the council meeting resumed, however, the DA used their majority to force through all the items except for 4 that were on the agenda. This means that no other political party, although opposition parties represent 34% of voters in Mossel Bay, were granted an opportunity to speak on any item, voice any objection or concern on behalf of our constituents. I would like, further to that, to just explain briefly what the Constitution says about municipal councils, how they are constituted and how they should operate. Our Constitution says in section 157 that the composition of a municipal council means that it consists of members elected in accordance with subsections 2 and 3. Reading subsection 3 tells you that an electoral system in terms of subsection 2 must result in general in proportional representation. This means, contrary to what you've heard in mainstream media constantly, that every vote counts. Your vote, your voice is important, and you as a resident of this town have a right to be represented in the Mossel Bay Municipal Council. The Constitution further states in section 160, part 8, that members of a municipal council are entitled to participate in its proceedings in a manner that 1. Allows parties and interests reflected within the council to be fairly represented. On Thursday, 34% of voters and residents of this town were not represented in the Mossel Bay Municipality's council meeting due to the actions of the DA. It further states that members of a municipal council are entitled to participate in its proceedings in a manner that is consistent with democracy. Many people are under the misunderstanding, let me rather say, that democracy means the majority rules. This is not what democracy means. Democracy means the many rule. In other words, all the parties together there represented in their council chambers, placed there not by anybody else except you, the voter, have a right to be fairly represented and your voice to be heard and you to be part of government decisions made in the council chambers. You were completely disenfranchised in the council meeting of the 30th of June. And for that, I apologize. The Acdp is not going to leave the matter there. We will be reporting this DA councillor's decision and the manner in which they pushed through the items, because that was not consistent with your constitutional rights. I thank you. Bye-bye.